I built my own JARVIS AI assistant that runs my entire business using Claude Code. It can manage my calendar, create and schedule my content, pull data from all the apps that I use, and sends me a full brief with everything that is happening in my business every single morning, all while running locally in my own PC. And in this video, I will show you exactly how it works and how you can build your own step by step without writing a single line of code. Plus at the end, I will give you all the prompts that you need to build the whole thing. But before anything else, let me show you a quick demo. Hello Jarvis, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What do you need?
How is our AI and automation agency doing?
Good week. 3 new clients, $6,000 in. Copper and Rye came off the outbound campaign. Only thing slowing us down is Sam. He's booked to mid-October.
Great, can you do some research on our competitors?
Yes, on it now. Found it. The market has split into 3 tiers over the last year. At the top, the large consultancies have moved in with 6-figure engagements and 8-week discovery phases. They've effectively abandoned everything under 30,000, which is where we live.
Great, do we have any email replies from our campaign?
2 replies to yesterday's campaign. Marcus Feld and Yasmin Choudhury. Both want the audit. Do you want me to respond to them with our best package?
Yes, reply to them.
Done. Responded to Marcus and Yasmin with the growth package. Both offered Thursday or Friday for the audit.
So I think you guys can see that the system is pretty cool. So now let me explain to you how it works, and then I'm going to show you how to build it step by step. But before I show you how to build it, we first need to answer the question, why would we even need this? Isn't this just a glorified chatbot? And to that the answer is a very big no. And that's because a simple chatbot doesn't have access to any of our files, doesn't remember what we told it in previous conversations, and also doesn't have access to any third-party tools that we might use daily. Which means that it cannot execute tasks, and the only thing that it's good for is us asking it some questions and getting some answers back. That's why we don't need to create a chatbot, and instead we need to create a full AI operating system, which is able to read the files in our PC that contain all the information about our business. It is also able to pick and use different tools, and it can take real action and report back to us, which is just like having a real virtual assistant. But what I did with Jarvis is I took this a step even further, because I added voice inputs into that assistant, so I'm able to speak, and then Jarvis takes my speech and transcribes it into text, which then gets fed over to Claude, which then decides what tools you need to use and what task it needs to complete. And once it decides that, then it goes, uses that tool, completes the task, and then reports back to me. Which is completely different from a simple LLM like ChatGPT, for example, because our chatbot is able to execute tasks, which it can do correctly because it has access to real files in our PC. It also has persistent context that loads every time we open it up, which basically means that it remembers our previous conversations, and the most important of all, it has access to MCP tools, which is basically how we allow it to use other third-party applications. Now, what are 6 things that our assistant can do? Well, first of all, it can search in our files and find answers that a normal AI chatbot wouldn't be able to do. Then it can also research the web, read our email inbox, also manage our calendar inbox, and use many more third-party applications. It also has long-term memory, and it remembers all the previous conversations that we had in the past 3 months, and it is also able to plan our day according to our goals and what tasks we need to complete. But before we move any further, I want to first talk a little bit about how MCP actually works, because MCP servers is the most important feature that a chatbot has, since they allow the chatbot to be able to access all these different third-party applications like Trello, Google Sheets, Gmail, our calendar, Notion, Stripe, and our backend database, which then allows the chatbot to pull the information from all of these different applications, and it also allows it to send requests to them and perform different tasks. For example, if I tell it to reply to an email, it is able to go use the Gmail MCP and actually send a response on my behalf. Same thing with Trello. If I tell it, hey, I want to do this task, then it can go inside my Trello dashboard and add it in my to-do list. Which basically means that I'm able to manage all the third-party applications that I would separately have to open from one simple interface, and also with my voice, since the Jarvis that I have built has voice to text capabilities. And inside it, I have added 5 different layers. And the first layer is its identity, which is it knows who it works for, it knows how to speak to me, and it knows what it should optimize for. Then we have the tools section, which is basically all the third-party tools that it has access to. Then we also have the memory, which means that our chatbot remembers all of our clients, our pricing, our preferences, and past decisions that we have made in certain situations. And it can recover this information whenever it needs it. Then we also have triggers with phrases that fire specific workflows. For example, if I tell it to do an email audit, it's going to go look in my email and see all the emails that I have sent for the past 30 days, which emails got a response, and what copy did these emails have, so I can then use that copy on future email campaigns. And of course, I have put in specific guardrails so I can limit the mistakes that it makes as much as I can, and nothing that I don't approve leaves my machine. Which is a very important feature that it has, because if you skip the guardrail step, you honestly don't have an AI assistant and you probably have a liability, since it can actively go and mess up a lot of things in your business. So getting the guardrails right is super important, and it's definitely not a step that you need to skip out on. And then we have the part that makes it yours, or as I like to call it, the customization part, because the bot that I build is not going to be the same bot that you are going to build, since I have a different business, different wants and needs, I use different third-party applications, and overall, my situation is different, which means that your bot needs to be fully custom to your wants and needs. And you can do that by using a separate Claude.md file with specific information about who you are, what you sell, what your clients are, and what is your actual tone of voice. And it also has specific memory on your situation, which is automatically written by assistant the more you talk to it. Plus, you also connect the third-party applications that you personally use, so your AI assistant has access to those. And don't worry, I will also show you how to customize your chatbot for your own unique needs. Because now I want to talk about some very important guardrails that I have put inside it. And the first one is, it can only read your files by itself, and it can only edit them if you specifically tell it to. Which means that it cannot go and by itself start making different file changes in your machine that can break your systems or even mess up important files that you have. Then everything stays in your own machine, since this agent is running locally and we're not actively hosting it to the cloud. And the benefit with this is that if something goes wrong or you don't get the results that you want, you have simply one place to audit and fix, which is very good, since you will not have to try to find where the issue is, and you can just look in your chat logs, figure out where it is, and fix it. And now, let me show you the entire build step, which is actually pretty simple, believe it or not, since I have basically done all the work for you. Now, the first thing that you have to do is to download Claude Code in your machine. It can either be through the terminal or from the desktop app. Now, I personally prefer the desktop app, since I can easily manage everything that I have. So after you install Claude Code, you will simply need to get this prompt over here, which I'm going to leave a link for in the description below, where I basically tell Claude Code exactly how you should build your Jarvis AI assistant. And if you look into this prompt, I specify everything. I say who is this for, I say what this chatbot should be able to read, then I give it the exact folder structure that it needs to create, and then I tell it specifically how it should behave on certain situations. I also tell it what voice it needs to use and how it can set it up. And we are going to do this through in Level Apps, which I will show you how to set up in a bit, by the way. Then I tell it when it should be speaking and when not to. Then I give it some information about how its interface should look like, how to create and update its own memory. And then I have probably the most important section, which is the guardrails, where I specifically tell it what to never do if the user doesn't tell it to. Plus, I also have a section with things that might break and how it should handle them. So again, I'm going to leave this prompt in the description below, so simply click on it. It's going to open up this doc, and then all you will need to do is to copy all of it, then come back over to Claude Code, paste it in, but before you click on enter, we also need to set up the voice system so you're also able to speak with it and not just type in your keyboard. And to do this, we're going to use a platform that is called 11 Labs, which is going to give us access to different AI voices that we can use. So what you need to do is to go over to 11labs.io/API. which I will also leave a link for in the description below. Then click on Get API, create an account, and once you do so, you will be brought over in this interface over here, where all you need to do is to come, click on Create Key, then simply give a name to your key. I'm going to call it Agent, and in all the permissions, you give it full access to write, exactly as I'm doing right now. I literally give it access to everything, and once you do that, simply click on Create Key, and this is going to generate you your 11 Labs API key, which you can then copy to your clipboard, come back over to Claude Code, and say something like, this is my Level Up's API key. Make sure you set it up so I'm also able to use the voice assistant feature. And then simply paste in your API key, click on enter, and Claude Code is going to start and build out the full JARVIS AI assistant for you. And if you're wondering, 11 Labs has a free plan which does give you access to a pretty decent amount of API credits, so you can also use it completely for free up to a point. But if you want to use the voice feature a lot, you might need to upgrade to a paid plan, which I think starts from around $9 per month, which is pretty cheap. And once Claude finishes executing the prompt that you gave it, you should have your own AI Jarvis ready to go. Oh, and one more thing that would be very good to do is, before you send the previous prompt, take a screenshot of the Jarvis interface that I have created. So literally just pause the video right now and take a screenshot of this. And then come back over to Claude Code, paste in a screenshot and say, I have also attached a screenshot for how I want it to look, and then send it over. So Claude Code also has a visual example for exactly how you want it to look, which will give you a better visual result. And now, while Claude is building out our AI Jarvis, I want to talk a little bit about the pricing and how much money this can actually cost you to build. Now, in different videos that I have seen about this topic, they're telling you to get the biggest Claude plan, which can cost you up to $200 per month. Then some of them also tell you to build it with APIs, which can end up costing you a lot of money as well. Then if you use another AI voice tool like Vapi, this can also become a sizable monthly bill. And if you also host this on a VPS, you will also have to pay around $6 to $10 per month. But with the way that I show you, you literally just need the Claude Pro subscription, which comes out to around $20 per month, which most of you probably already have. Then for the speech to text, it's completely free with the tech stack that we're using, and also with the voice output. It has a pretty generous free tier as well with 11 Labs, which means that when you're first starting out, you will also not have to pay anything for that. And then for the hosting, since we're hosting this on our own machine, we don't really have to pay anything. And specifically have designed it that way to make it as simple as possible while still being effective. And just so you guys know, this whole system is just 6 files, which are the agent file, the UI, the memory, the Claude.md, and the .env file, which all contain information required for the bot to run. So just to recap, the 5 steps that you need to do to build this is, first of all, install Claude, then give it access to your 11 Labs API key, then you paste the full prompt, and Claude starts building it, and once it finishes, it will ask you by itself to point it to the folders that it wants to have access to, since I have specifically told it to do so inside the prompt. And once you do that, then you can simply start talking to it and use it to manage everything in your PC. But if you want it to constantly be on, and I do want to say that this is an optional step and you don't actually have to do this, but if you do want it to constantly be on, then you can actually put it on a VPS server where it's going to permanently be running, which can cost you around $6 per month if you use a service like Hostinger, which I will also leave a link for in the description below. And if you do that, you will also be able to reach it from your mobile device, and you will be able to make it run different cron jobs at specific times of the day where your machine might be off. So that is how you can build your own AI Jarvis. Again, all the links for the prompt and everything else that you need are going to be in the description below. And if you want more dedicated help with setting this up, make sure you click the top link in my description and come and check out my school community, where I show you how you can use AI to improve your life and also build your own AI business. And I do that through all the content that I have inside my classroom, like the Build Your Own AI Business in just 30 days and land your first paying customer, and by the dedicated one-to-one access to me that every community member gets immediately when they join. So if you would be interested in that, make sure you click the top link in my description and you come and check out my school community. But also YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy this video, in which I show you how you can use Claude Code completely for free. So make sure you go and watch that next, and I will see you over there.